This is your election headquarters. Joining is now the new Patriotic Party chairman in the Ashanti region, Bernard Siako, alias Chairman Wontumi, has led the police to seize stamp-printed ballot papers. In Kumasi, the ballot papers were concealed in large traveling bags and hidden in a private residence, actually in a hotel in Kumasi. Let's get the latest on this. I'm joined on the line now by the Electoral Commission boss in the Ashanti region, Kweku Srebo. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Mr. Srebo. All right, so we are trying to restore the line to the Electoral Commission boss in the Ashanti region, Kweku Srebo. But the story is that the NPP chairman in that region, Ashanti region, Bernard Siako, has led the police to seize thumb-printed ballot papers in Kumasi, and the papers were concealed in large traveling bags and hidden in a hotel in the Ashanti region. The police are currently on it, investigating what led to it. We also know that the particular hotel involved in this incident has also issued a statement, and we'll hear what the statement says and everything that you need to know on this particular issue. We can try again and see whether the Electoral Commission boss in the Ashanti region is on the line with us, EC boss Kweku Srebo. Hello, good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. And you're still watching News Desk on Joy News, your election headquarters. Stay with us. We'll bring you all the information you need to know in the next 1 hour. And of course, you're still here on News Desk, your election headquarters on Joy News. And we do know that this particular hotel, I was telling you earlier about the police in the Ashanti region seizing thumb-printed ballots in the Ashanti region. And these thumb-printed ballots were found in a hotel. And that hotel has released a statement. I'll bring that to you right now. It says that the attention of Madison Lodge has been drawn to images and videos circulating on social media alleging that thumb-printed ballot papers were found in our hotel rooms. We wish to state the following. On Saturday, December 3 at 7:20 p.m., a gentleman by name Andy Owusu, who is a known face in Kumasi and special assistant to Chairman Wontumi, booked 3 rooms he said was meant for some investors of his business. 2, he dropped 2 bags and stayed in the room for 2 hours with a fair lady. 3, it says Chairman Wontumi on Sunday led policemen and media to our hotel premises to the very room his assistant booked, only to be told they were thumb-printed ballots. 4, so we see this as scandalous and an attempt to destroy our brand as one of the serene hotels in Kumasi. 5, it says we are therefore willing to cooperate with the police to find the true intent of Chairman Wontumi and his special assistant. Signed by Evans Nyama, hotel manager. That's manager, Madison Hotel. Yes, we're watching News Desk, and you're aware that on Thursday, 1st December, there was a special voting where security personnel, as well as some media men and women, were given the opportunity to take part in early voting ahead of Wednesday's voting. There were a number of challenges. One, which was that a number of people could not find their names on the special voters list, and because of that, there was an extension of this exercise, which happened yesterday, Sunday, and again there were still a number of issues. The Electoral Commission has issued a statement on the challenges, the 2 days for the special voting, and I'll just bring you excerpts of that right now. It says that the first one, it says that the Electoral Commission wishes to announce that at the end of the 2 days of special voting, the provisional turnout for each region is as follows. I will not give you all the regions. You can go to myjoyonline.com for all the regions and the various numbers provided by the Electoral Commission, but I'll pick 3 regions from the list given here by the Electoral Commission. The Ashanti region, it says that registered voters were 19,710, and it says 15,474 voted on December 1, 1,030 on December 4. That's yesterday. Turnout was 16,505, and then turnout overall in percentage terms is 83.3. I'll continue with this particular statement from the Electoral Commission, but we can speak to the Electoral Commission boss in the Ashanti region, Kweku Srebo, regarding the seizure of thumb-printed ballots in a hotel in Kumasi. Good morning to you, Mr. Srebo. Thank you for joining us on News Desk.
Good morning, man. The name is Srebo Kweku. Kweku is the surname.
Srebo Kweku, thank you very much, sir. So tell us, what has the Electoral Commission found on this case so far? What information have you gathered on this?
Yeah, I was just invited by the regional police commander that they have intercepted some alleged ballot research. And I went there, and from the face of it, I read that all our ballot requests we are using have serial numbers. This one don't have.
And were they thumb-printed like we are told?
Yeah, some thumb-printed, others are not thumb-printed.
What does that mean? You said they don't have serial numbers. What does that mean?
Once they don't have serial numbers, if they find themselves into the ballot boxes, they will not be counted.
But have you been told whether there was any evil mind, for the want of a better word?
Let's leave that one to the police.
Have you been
Mine
able?
was to just establish that the ballot price from us or not. And I said that as far as the country ballots are concerned, each of them has a serial number, but this one don't have.
Has the EC found out where these ballot papers are coming from?
That's what I said. Let's leave that one to the police.
But so far, at least, I'm sure you have information as to who brought them in and all of that.
No. They don't. They said they found them in the hotel room, so they are doing investigation. So my interest now is to establish whether they are part of my consignment, and they are not.
Is the EC taking custody of it?
No, it is with the police.
What does the EC intend to do with it?
It is with the police. So let the police do the investigation.
But beyond the police investigating, is there any role the Electoral Commission will play in this?
No, they must know that they are not from us. If they were to be our materials, then we will know, we will trace them to where they came from, because we have the serial numbers.
Mr. Kwaku, go ahead, please.
Once they are not part of our consignment, we are okay with that. So let the police do the investigation and come out who brought them or what have you.
Does this come to you as a surprise?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why?
Because in every election, some of these things will crop up. That is why we need to put a lot of security measures on our ballot person. Nobody can replicate it.
All right. So, what would you say so far? How is the preparation of the EC in the Ashanti region ahead of Wednesday's polls?
By the grace of God, everything is on course, and we hope that we will give Ghanaians the best election that we have dreamt of.
Thank you very much. EC boss in the Ashanti region, Kweku Srebo Kweku, giving us the latest there. He says the police has taken over this, and so, well, he's waiting for the police to bring us the investigation, and then the EC would pick it up from there. But I was earlier giving you a statement from the Electoral Commission on what happened during the 2 days of special voting on the 1st and yesterday as well, 4th of December, and I was giving you that from the Voter region. I will just go over that very briefly. In the first, let me start with the Ashanti region. It says 19,710 registered voters in the Ashanti region. Total voted on December 1, there were 15,474. And on December 4, which was yesterday, 1,030. Total turnout was 16,504, And then in percentage terms, it was 83.73%. That's a very high turnout there. And from the voter region, it says registered voters, 14,485. And total voted 9,672. That was on 1st December. And then on 4th December, it was 825. Also, the total turnout was 10,497. And then in percentage terms, 72%, 72.47%. That's also another high turnout. I'll go to the Greater Accra region. I'm actually going to give you all the regions as given by the Electoral Commission. So to the Greater Accra region, it says 25,558 people registered to vote. And then on December 1, 16,474 voted. And then on December 4, which was yesterday, 2,207 voted. Total turnout was 18,681. In percentage terms, it was 73.09%. I go to the Central region. It says 10,358 people voted. And then total, they are the ones who registered, the registered voters. Total voters, they had 7,451. They voted on December 1. And 686 people voted yesterday. That's December 4. And total turnout was 8,137. In percentage terms, it's 78%. That's 78.56%. To the Western region, it says 7,000 people registered to vote, and on December 1, 474 people voted, and on December 4, 415 people voted. It says that total turnout 10,117 people voted. In percentage terms, you have 78.65%. I move to the eastern, to the eastern region, where 12,863 people registered to vote, and then 9,286 people voted on December 1. That was the first day of the special voting. December 4, which was the last day, and yesterday, 831 people voted. And then in terms of total turnout, it was 10,117. In terms of percentage, it was also 78.65%. To the Bono Ahafo region, you have 13,487 people registering to vote to cast your ballot in the special voting. And then on December 1, 10,853 people voted. The second opportunity, you had 811 people voting in the exercise. Total turnout was 11,664. That was the total turnout. In terms of percentage, 86.48% voted, took part in the overall 2-day special voting. That's also another high turnout in the Bono Ahafo region. Let's go up north, where in the northern region, 13,402 people registered to vote. And then on December 1, high turnout, 10,245 people turned up to vote. And then on December 4, 1,056 people voted. And then total turnout was 11,301. And then the overall, in terms of percentage, was 84.32%. I'll continue with the list later, but my colleague Erastus Saridonko, who is with our sister station Love FM in Kumasi, is actually at a police press conference in the Ashanti region. The police is addressing the media on this. He joins us live on the line. Hello Erastus, morning. Thank you for joining us on News Desk.
Yeah, good morning.
What has the police been saying about this issue?
Well, Regional Police Commander COP Kofi Boate has been dismissing this whole ballot paper issue. He says it should be disregarded because the police are on their feet. He describes the ballots as fake. He says, one, they do not bear the serial numbers. They do not have the stamp of the EC. And if these things are anything to go by, they will not hold water, and so they should be disregarded. Quite a number, about thousands of people have gathered in front of the Central Police Command, demanding of what they call justice. But then the police commander is pretty not happy about that development, and he says the regional chairman of the NPP should advise them to move away or they will be arrested, because according to him, there is nothing in the ballot allegation, and so it should be disregarded. Now, the regional EC boss has also been talking. Mr. Sibokwe, who says, well, his outfit, this is not the first time they are seeing something like this. Politicians come up with some of these things, but he says they do not bear any serial number. They do not also have the stamp of the EC. If these to find their way into any ballot box, it will be detected and flashed out. And so to him, this does not hold any consequence for the upcoming election. That is what they say.
It did. The rest of Donko, we actually spoke to Mr. Kweku some minutes ago, and he kind of said almost what you are saying right now. But beyond the police expressing disappointment with what has happened, what else do they intend to do about this?
Well, the police have picked up the receptionist of the hotel. In fact, they are looking for the one who lodged in that particular room at the Madison Lodge. I have also heard some snippets of information coming from the hotel management that indeed they do not know anything about this. The receptionist himself has been saying that somebody came in to lodge in that room and he has checked out. The police are taking who lodged in that particular room about 2 days ago and possibly find out who put those bags in that particular room. So that's what they've been doing now. And
indeed, Erastus, this information coming from the Madison Lodge, is this something that has gotten to the police, because they are denying what they claim is, allegation from the MPP against the management of the hotel?
In fact, this information I'm giving you is coming in from bits and pieces from sources, and so it's not something that has come out yet.
Well, the hotel has actually released a statement on this issue, denying whatever involvement that people are claiming they are, part of.
Well, in fact, there are questions that are coming up, because when we entered the hotel premises, we came in with 7 armed policemen. We went in there, they took all the guests out, they searched the various rooms, and then that particular room is where they were led to, and they found the bags in there. The questions that are coming out is who launched that room, even the ballot papers, who put them there, the thumbprint on the ballot itself, who is it for? And so these are questions that the police say they will be unraveling.
Beyond that, has the police talked about what they are likely to charge these people they've picked up with?
No, for now, they say they are not coming up with any charges for now. They are conducting their investigation. They are also keeping some of these ballot papers there for evidence purposes. They have distributed some of them to the media to examine for themselves whether these have serial numbers and whether these hold any water. And so that's what they've done now. They say they are not leaving the issue as it is. They are getting to the bottom to get to know who placed these bags in that particular hotel.
Erastus, do you know this Andy Owusu guy? We are learning that he's a very popular person and the assistant to Chairman Wontumi. What kind of person is he?
Yes, he's an aide to the regional chairman, Bernard. He moves with him all the time. Quite a smallish guy. He also has an important role to play in these elections. He has been following the regional chairman wherever he goes. He speaks on certain issues as well in the media. So this is the kind of guy I know him to be.
Do you know whether he's one of those who have been picked up?
No, because he was part of the team that went over there, and so he was not picked up. No, the only person who was picked up was the receptionist who we met at the hotel and who opened the room, bought the house, opened the room for the police people to search. He was the one who was picked along with the material, but aside, nobody has been picked up as yet.
Finally, Rastus, before we wrap up this conversation, apart from the police and the Electoral Commission examining this ballot, the ballot papers that they have found, they found that there are no serial numbers. Do you know what the police intends to do with the papers afterwards?
Well, we asked the same question. We put the same question to COP Kofi Boateng, and he says that them as evidence. One of the distributors come to us. I have copies of them with me right now. He said we should examine them and look at them, whether they have serial numbers and all that. But the rest, they are keeping as evidence until investigations have been concluded. And so currently, the book is with the police.
Thank you very much, Rastus Saridonko, bringing us the latest from that incident in the Ashanti region where the police have seized thumb-printed ballot papers. You're still watching News Desk on Joy News, your election headquarters. Stay with us. We'll be back with more stories. Don't go away. This is News Desk on Joy News. Now, the Ghana Police Service is in the process of deploying personnel across the country ahead of Wednesday's general election. The move, among others, is to largely ensure peace and order at the various polling centers across the country. And of course, stay glued to your election headquarters. Joy News will bring you all you need to know about this particular exercise, which is currently ongoing at the Independence Square here in Accra. Now, presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has once again hit hard at the Mahama-led administration for what he says is the deterioration of the economy. The biggest opposition party yesterday held its final national rally at the Trade Fair Center in Accra, where a number of party bigwigs took the stage to attack the governing National Democratic Congress and asked the electorate to vote in the NPP. Nana Akufo-Addo said it is time for change.
John Dramani Mahama and the NDC inherited an economy that was growing at 9.1% without oil from J.A. Kufuor. Today, this year, we're going to have the lowest rate of growth in our history in the last 22 years under the watch of Mahama. And he's saying, with these statistics, that we should give him another chance, another 4 years. Are we going to give him another 4 years? We are not going to give him another 4 years. He is a threat to the future of our country. We're going to put him aside and bring in Akufo-Addo and the MPP to lift our country up and get Ghana working again, get Ghana going again. Now, Banisa send them from my elbow of my Ghana, MPP from my. The Biao Eastern Volta region, Western region, Brogafo, Eastern region, Central region, Upper West, Upper East, North, all over our country. There is a strong wind blowing behind the elephant, taking the elephant to a historic victory on Wednesday, the 7th of December. Now you see, the man penny and DC for a baby when you who said a conyano, a conyano, 1 year free so. The Baba can send baby in these last 48 hours. All kinds of libelous and defamatory things are going to be said about me, my running mate, members of my party and my party. I am pleading with you. Don't pay any heed to any of that. It's utter rubbish and lies and fabrications and Minkumobia, Minkumobia, Womiase, Embobia Chrono, and the Ora Family on me, Bichamenaso and Family Okra, and Timoso Sosono, Mama Bo. Know that we are going to victory on Wednesday, the 7th of December. And the language of reaction, the language of yesterday, tribal incitement and divisive language coming from the president and his supporters, trying to set tribe against tribe, north against north. We are going to have an opportunity to tell him on Wednesday, that is not the Ghanaian way. That is not what the people of Ghana want. We want one united, indivisible, indissoluble Ghanaian nation that is bringing the energies of everybody together.
Wife of the NPP's running mate, Samira Baumia, also took the opportunity to tell Ghanaians why the NDC must be voted out.
Are we ready for a new president?
Yes.
Are we ready for honest leadership?
Yes.
Are we ready for a competent leader?
Yes.
Omanpenyi Mama said, Ghana and Cheniere Fiasem. Ewa Musana. Ewa Musana. On Wednesday, when we take our ballot paper, we will remember 8 years of corruption.
Thank you.
We will remember Wyoming. We will remember Sada. We will remember Suba. We will remember Bas Brandon. We will remember all the monies they have appropriated to themselves on Wednesday. When we take our ballot paper, on Wednesday, we will remember the arrogance of the NDC government. We will remember their lies. They've insulted doctors. They've insulted teachers. They've insulted nurses. They've insulted ordinary citizens of Ghana for asking them how they are using our money. We will remember that the 200 senior secondary school they couldn't build. We will remember that under NDC, various stages of completion means bare land and a billboard. We will remember the almighty incompetence. We will remember that they have doubled the interest rate in 4 years. We will remember that when they took over, the exchange rate was 1.2 to $1. Today it's 4.3 to $1. We will remember that they haven't solved doomsday after 5 years of hardship. We will remember all of their incompetence and mismanagement. And more importantly, when we take the ballot paper on Wednesday, we will remember that Ghana is a great country. It's a country that deserves a great leader.
Now, President Mahama is focusing more on educating his supporters on how to vote right so they don't spoil their ballot on the election day. The president says it is crucial he does this so their labor will not be in vain. President Mahama addressed a number of rallies yesterday to round up the last leg of his campaign in the northern region. In Sola, President Mahama took his time to take his supporters through how to vote and reminded them they can't get their ballot papers replaced in case they make a mistake. Yes, so watching News Desk, control is your election headquarters.